And that's just in case people want to hear me back there. All right, good morning. I'm so glad everybody got dressed to put their makeup on today. Like, we're like real people again, right? I feel alive again. This is what I'm used to. This is what I've been missing for a whole year. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys. All right, so happy Cinco de Mayo. I want to say thank you to Nikki for bringing in breakfast and breakfast burritos. And let's get started. So let's start with our birthdays for the month. Carla, who's not here, her birthday's on the 8th. Marilyn's is 17th. Jody is the 21st. Dawn's the 22nd. And Adrian's is the 26th. So happy early birthday to all of you guys. All right, so let's talk about something good. Who has good news to share this week?
We do.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
all right, go.
Yes, right. Yeah, Veronica and I took a listing yesterday in Marietta, and it's a beautiful home. It is 4-bedroom, 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 downstairs, and it is on a lot. It's in a cul-de-sac, and it's in the lot size is 10,980 square feet. It's absolutely beautiful. It's landscaped. It has a beautiful courtyard. It looks almost like a park. And they have totally remodeled the house. So it's in really, really, really pristine condition. And it is going to be listed at $675. It is listed at $675. And it's up by Los Alamos and Whitewood, up in that area. There's no HOA and very low taxes. Is there a pool? No, there's not, but you could build a pool.
All right, we're putting everybody together. Who else has good news? I saw Kim. Oh my God. You're a miracle worker. Okay, you're gonna have to share your secrets with us as far as how do you get buyers accepted? Yeah.
Way over. I just called the agent and said, good luck with that. I said, well, we want to be in that position. And, it didn't work out, so they called and
yeah, and I do think that buyers we're all writing multiple offers these days. I mean, it's not really the right way, but it's the way it has to be right now. So if you're writing more than one at the same time, just make sure that you withdraw the others as soon as possible so that your buyer isn't accepted on 2 offers. And if, heaven forbid, and I know there are these people out there who just want to see if the other one comes through so that they can, that's not really fair. So let's have them like withdraw right away. All right, so
maybe they will come back to you, but when they start like getting angry, it's like,
right. Yeah, I'm sorry those that are on Zoom. I'm not going to make everybody stand up and come to the podium, if you will. So it's just how it's going to be for these hybrids. Because I don't have a mic to pass around. So what other good news? Anybody else have? Mary Ann's in escrow? Yay!
And I got him a model home with all the furniture included.
Oh, very
And reduction in price.
Right on. Good job. We have a lot of new construction offers happening right now. Rana?
We have a client in escrow that for a new build too, and that just happened. And then we also have a listing coming. It's coming soon this upcoming Monday and going active on Friday, next Friday. It's in Riverside and it's 2518. Thank you. I was saying it's in Riverside in the community of Riverwalk, and it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, 2001 year built, 2518 square feet. And we're going to be listing it probably about 560.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a gated community.
Yes.
Where in Riverside?
And Riverwalk gated community off the 91. If you were to get off 91, and it's right off of Pierce like, so Pier Street, and you would make a left, it's right up there. Yeah, it's a beautiful gated community up there.
Right on, yay. Everybody's rocking and rolling now. It took us a little bit to get going this year. What else? Anybody else want to share good news? All right, I want to share some good news. So our Love It or List It contest is now over. It went through the hardest months of this year, February through April. And we really, I mean, I know if you can't get a listing, you just can't get a listing, right? So the rules were February through April. If you took a listing and you bettered your amount of listings year over year, then you got into the contest. But I recognize it was super hard to get a listing. So everybody who got a listing is in the contest, okay? And I'm drawing today. And I'm gonna start with the top prize, which is 500 buckaroos, 500 with Mark's face on there. And I'm gonna have someone else do the duties. First, Shauna.
I'll do it.
Oh, no, you're in it. Shauna. So I have everybody's cards in here who got a listing over those 3 months. Did we get their cards? Did we get their cards?
I wrote their name on.
Okay, because we couldn't find your cards around the office.
Where is it? Okay.
No.
Okay.
They're kind of all stuck. We should have folded them.
Oh.
It's a purple one. Dawn Badulis, who is not here. Dawn.
They don't have to be present.
They don't have to be present, but Dawn had 2 listings, so okay. And you know, if you got in the drawing for every listing you have. So some people like Dawn and Jill have multiples in here. So now the next prize is 200 bucks. 200 bucks. All right, Shauna. A purple one. Jill, yay! Add on. You get this fake one until I have accounting cut a check.
Is it a real $200?
A real $200.
And then it was like marketing dollars or something.
No marketing, dollaroos this time. I had to beg for this money, let me tell you. Hey, where'd you go? Okay. Nikki's gonna do the next drawing. I have lots of prizes here, so I'm not
She
done.
ran away.
Third place, third prize of the big prizes is the video book from marketing that you can use. This is the loaded with AdWorks already. So Nikki will be the drawer. Don Badulis.
Cards in there, both cards got.
Both cards got drawn.
This is lucky day.
Okay, I'm not done. I'm not done. I've got like 6 more prizes left. Maybe everybody will get something. So the next prize is going to be a listing box to put all your goodies in. These really make a statement, I think. I always use these. Sometimes I leave them behind, sometimes I take them back. It depends on who the people are. I just empty it and then I take my box. You could do whatever you want. Okay, Caprice. Yay! I saw her. Where'd she go? She's getting food.
Oh.
You won this time.
I won. Yay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna do another marketing box. Prizes are getting less and less. Sue, yay! You're welcome. I know you can use that out where you've been playing lately.
Played on Sunday out there.
All right, good morning. All right, I've got 4 more prizes. And I got more than 4 cards in here, thankfully. So the next is the next is a listing presentation, but it's already bound up for you. Pretty. So this one is for Kim. Congratulations. Okay, draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're welcome. All right, so Adam, Rhonda, and Jill. Save one for Rhonda. You guys haven't even, well, some of you have met Rhonda. She's not here and she's not online. So there you go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Doesn't matter. There you go. Go get more listings. All right. I know we talked about a couple listings already. Does anybody want to talk about more listings that are coming soon? And I want you to please walk up here. Jill. You're going to talk really loud.
So I have one in French Valley coming up. I'm doing photos on Monday. Probably it'll come out on next Thursday, Friday-ish. And it's almost 3,300 square feet. 5 bedrooms, 3-car garage, swimming pool view, 11,000 square foot lot, I think, something like that. It's got like the plexiglass around the front so you can see through the view from the pool for $689.
Nice. Listings are coming online. I'm hearing them.
Yeah, and lower tax area. I think special assessments are only like $775.
Nice.
And then I've got another one coming up in about 2 weeks in Hemet. It's a little single-story older neighborhood. They've come in. It's got tile floors. They painted the whole interior. They're working on the yard now, and it's going to be probably around 350, 360. And it's got a really big yard with a pool as well. So if you have any first-time home buyers, so we'll do Hemet.
Nice.
And I think the special assessments there are like
How much?
$50 a year. 350, 360.
Brian, don't you have a buyer there? All right. Who else has listings coming that's not talked yet?
I want to talk about ours and ask you, got my question?
Yeah, come up here. I'm tired of being the star of the show.
Okay, so we actually have coming soon that we talked about a little bit before, but it's in Escondido, 1,300 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, single story, an older house built in 1955, 56?
58.
Oh, 58, okay. It is a real cute little neighborhood right off the, close to the 15 at Auto Center Parkway.
East
And-
of 15, south of the 78.
Yeah, and that little area.
I'm letting all of you talk.
Anyway, the other thing is that we did have our termite inspection yesterday, and the owner is going to make all the repairs, including the tenting. So it will be clean termite when we go. So,
How much
And
is
it's-
that one going for?
well, right now we tentatively have it at 550. It doesn't actually go to coming soon until next Friday. So this is just internal knowledge right now.
All right. I'm going to show you guys in a minute how we're going to start advertising those registered and pre-listed properties within our company. But before I do any of that marketing stuff, I'm going to have Nikki speak, but you have to come up to the mic.
I have to come closer. Good morning, everyone. Nikki with Old Republic Home Warranty. I see a few new faces in here. So for anyone that doesn't know me, again, I am Nikki, been with Old Republic 15 years. So I'm excited to be back in person with you guys. So yay, I've never been so happy to go pick up breakfast and bring breakfast and do all that type of stuff again. So hopefully everybody got something. So just a couple things I wanted to touch on and go over today. I know I jumped on one of your guys' Zooms not that long ago after we came out with the new plan, but for anyone that wasn't on there, or maybe just needs a little refresher, I gave you guys on all the desks as well as back there in the resource center and our little cubby box that we have, they have all the updated brochures and pricing. So I did notice as I was walking around on some of your desks, I saw some stacks of old brochures. I didn't want to take anything off anyone's desk and throw it away, but make sure if you do have any of the old ones laying around that you toss it so that you're writing the correct pricing and options and everything in the brochures.
Do it now.
Do it now, yeah. Boss says do it now. So the last page or the back page, if you flip it over, is the easiest page to reference for the different pricing packages and options. So just real quick on pricing, the ultimate protection with AC for a single family. Remember, all these prices are for properties up to 5,000 square feet. So for single family, ultimate with AC is $455. Ultimate with WDR, just a reminder on what that stands for, is washer, dryer, refrigerator. I do get that question still sometimes. They're like, hey, what's this WDR mean? So that's washer, dryer, refrigerator. So ultimate with AC, washer, dryer, fridge is $545. Then it goes to platinum with total care and AC for $625, platinum with total care, AC, washer, dryer, fridge for $730. So those are going to be your starting points for the different plans and packages. And then over here, you can see the optional coverage that you can add if needed, like for example, pools, $170 add-on. So this is going to be your best spot to reference to make sure you have the correct pricing. Our trade call fee is still $75. Over the last couple months, pretty much all the home warranty companies have come out with our new plans and pricing and all that good stuff. Some companies have raised the service fee to $85. Ours is still at $75. So also with the service fee, the trade call fee, something else I wanted to mention because some companies have changed something to do with that where we haven't. So say your client has a plumbing issue or multiple plumbing issues, I should say, like they have a leaky faucet, a leaky toilet, and maybe their toilet won't stop running. 3 different things. If they call it in all at the same time, we can set it up under the same work order, send out a plumber, it's one $75 service fee. However, with some companies, what they started doing now is even if your client calls in all 3 issues at the same time, they're charging $75 or whatever their service fee is per item, even if it's all called in at the same time. And the same person can service the same thing. The only time they have to pay the separate ones with us if they call it in at the same time is if it's different vendors. So for example, if they call in an AC and a plumbing claim and we're having to send out 2 different vendors, 2 different work orders, then yes, it would be 2 different service fees. But if they're calling in 3 things and they're all plumbing and the same plumber can do it all, it's just the one. So that's something that we still have as part of our plan where there are companies charging per item now. In this crazy market that we're in, well, I heard people mention about, clean offers and stuff. So I know you guys, it's no secret, home warranty is something that people have been leaving off of the contract or saying the buyer's gonna waive it. So I just wanted to touch on that with a couple things. One, if the buyer wants to get a home warranty and they do it within 30 days of escrow closing, they can do it via credit card. If they don't want to do it through escrow, we'll backdate it to the date that escrow closes. So there's no lapse in coverage. If they wait longer than that 30 days, then there's a 30-day wait before the plan starts. But if they do it within that first 30 days, we will backdate it and have the coverage start the day escrow closed. The other thing of that we've seen is maybe the seller is paying, but they're only paying a portion. Like maybe they're like, hey, we're going to pay $500. The buyer has 60 days to upgrade. So if they want to, maybe the buyer or the seller's only paying for the ultimate, buyer wants to upgrade to the platinum or add washer, dryer, fridge or something like that, they can add options within 60 days of escrow closing. So that's something else to note that's kind of important in this market as well. Another, yeah. Yeah, so once we receive the payment from escrow, we send out what's called a declaration of coverage letter along with a copy of the brochure. On that, it states all that information like here's your plan number, here's the service number, here's the options that you got, here's everything else that's available, and you have 60 days to add all that. However, I will say some people think that it's junk mail and they don't always read or open the information that they get. So it's definitely something good when you're representing the buyer just to maybe give them a friendly reminder. But yes, it is on the documents that we send to the buyer after the close of escrow. Yeah. Any other questions on any of that so far? Okay, the other thing that comes up a lot, buyers waiving home inspections. People want to know if they can still get a home warranty. So yes, we can still issue a home warranty even if there's no home inspection done. However, with that being said, if just because there was no home inspection done doesn't mean that the home warranty company is going to cover if the buyer goes to move into the property, turns on the AC and it doesn't work. The items still have to be in good, safe working order and work at least once after the close of escrow. So just because somebody didn't have a home inspection, so they didn't know that it didn't work, doesn't mean it's something that's going to fall under the home warranty coverage. But we don't require a home inspection. We're not going to say, hey, you have to send us your home inspection before your home warranty is valid or anything like that. The only time we actually ever see the home inspection is if it's going to help your situation. Like sometimes somebody will call, say my water heater's leaking. I actually just had this last week. They're like, hey, my water heater just started leaking. It was 3 days after the property closed. We sent out a plumber. The plumber's like, oh, this is rusted out. There's no way this could have worked. Agent called me and said, hey, we had a home inspection done 2 weeks ago. I have pictures. Everything was fine. They sent me over the home inspection. I was able to send out a second opinion and it ended up being something covered. The plumber was just wrong. That's the only time we're ever even going to ask for the home inspection is if it's a situation like that where it's going to, help you. A couple other things I just want to mention. 2 of the large home warranty companies are now outsourcing their calls. So when your client calls in for service, they're no longer calling into the United States. They're calling offshores. Old Republic is still only in the United States, and we have no intention of changing that. So our 3 call centers are in San Ramon in Northern California. And we just opened our newest one in North Carolina. And then we also have one in Oklahoma. So Old Republic is still and will remain in the United States, but there are 2 of the largest companies out there that are now offshoring their calls. So just a heads up if you get complaints from clients. Let's see what else. Oh, pool. Old Republic still does not charge extra for salt, and you don't have to know if it's a saltwater pool. So with our $170 pool option, it covers regular pool equipment and saltwater pool equipment. We also do not have a limit on our regular pool equipment. Some companies only cover $3,000. We have no limit on our pool equipment. The only limit is on salt cell at $1,500, which is standard in the industry. That's pretty much across the board. But there are companies that still charge you extra if it's a saltwater pool, and they also have a limit on the regular pool equipment coverage as well. So those are just some of the kind of highlights and things that we've been coming up against and our new pricing and all that. Does anyone have any home warranty questions in general or anything that's come up with you guys?
Yeah. How do you handle tree roots in the sewer pipe that's cracked the sewer pipe?
So in our Platinum, we have very limited coverage for that. Stoppages due to tree roots or tree roots cracking the pipes is not something that typically any home warranty company covers. We do offer a very tiny bit, and when I say tiny bit, it's $250. If you have our Platinum plan, there's $250 for stoppages due to tree roots, but it's still not anything amazing. But that's gonna be the most coverage you're gonna find in the home warranty world when it comes to that, because it's really not something that anyone covers.
I know, I found that out. It's my house.
Yeah.
I got a hydro flush for $2,000 and I still have a crack.
Yeah, so we do cover to hydrojet the line, but we wouldn't cover
You
the.
guys, if I got the Platinum, you would do the hydro?
Yes, we do cover the.
$75?
Yep, we do cover the cost of hydrojetting. Where some companies do not, they'll only go out 100 feet with a mainline sewer cable. If it can't be cleared within 100 feet and just with that snake, they're like, sorry, Charlie, you're out of luck. We do cover with no limit as far as we don't have a 100-foot limit, 125-foot limit. We'll either clear with a sewer cable through a ground level clean out if that works. If not, we do hydrojet. We do cover the cost of hydrojetting. Yeah.
And that's inside the Platinum.
In the Platinum, yeah, you want to get the Platinum. The other thing that's important in the Platinum, slab leak, it increases your slab leak coverage. So our regular plan includes $1,500 for slab leaks within the main foundation of the home or garage. If you get the Platinum plan, it increases it to $2,500 inside, plus gives you $1,000 for outside. So if there's a break in like the incoming water, gas, sewer line from the street to the house, something that's not normally covered under home warranty with us or with anybody, we have this in our Platinum. It's called our enhanced slab leak option that's built into the Platinum plan, and it'll increase your slab leak coverage as well. Yeah. No, we don't have any age restrictions on the house itself or the systems and appliances. We just require them to be working. Yeah.
So if a client is converting from ownership and going to turn theirs into a rental.
Here too. Hold on one second. Go ahead, Cecily.
Thank you. If a client is going to convert their home into a rental, they can opt to purchase a plan from you as well.
Yes, it does not have to be a primary residence. I actually work with a ton of property managers. And one thing that's unique on our coverage versus some of the other ones is we will bill the property manager or the client if they're managing it themselves. With most companies, you either have to pay up front or pay at the time of service. Well, if it's a tenant in the property, they're usually not responsible for that $75. So the billing feature, a lot of landlords or property management companies like.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Back to your question.
So the drain line that services like your sprinkler lines, the water that goes through there that goes out to the street, do you hydrojet that line?
No, because that falls under irrigation.
Okay.
So we still don't cover anything having to do with irrigation.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the same with all home warranty companies too. Yeah. Nobody covers sprinklers or anything with irrigation. Yeah.
Any other questions?
I just want to mention that some of our desert area offices are using this tactic. I'm not sure. They say it's been successful a couple of times where they are buying the seller's warranty to write in their offer. So the seller's covered during escrow, and then of course the buyer will be covered during escrow, and the agent's paying for that, or the buyer's paying for it to get the seller to accept their offer. So something to think about.
Yeah.
Ellie and I have been doing that on every offer.
You've been paying for the seller's warranty?
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and just remember, if you have the seller's coverage in place, it does have to close with the buyer's coverage, and that's going to go into place too. Some people think that you can just do the per day seller's coverage and we can bill just for that if the buyer decides to waive it or something like that, but it's in conjunction. So if you're using seller's coverage, it does have to close, and then the buyer's policy does have to be purchased as well.
How much is it per day?
$1.25, yeah, $1.25 a day. So over here on the back page, the blue box over here says seller's coverage. I'm saying $1.25 for the ultimate because the standard doesn't have AC and people usually don't get that one.
Right.
But for single family, it's $1.25, and for condo, townhome, mobile, it's $1.10. The other thing with seller's coverage to note is there is no upfront cost. Property doesn't close. There's no charge, even if we've gone out and done work. And then the other thing is you can't add options during seller's coverage. So like, for example, if the house has a pool, that wouldn't be something that you can cover during the seller's coverage. That's only available for the buyer's coverage, but it covers everything that's in our ultimate protection plan.
So if you do the seller's coverage,
Uh-huh.
and you don't do you have to get the same buyer's plan that matches.
Like
the seller's
platinum?
No, you don't have to get the same level of coverage. You just the buyer just has to have some type of home warranty. But yeah, you can do, if you're doing the ultimate sellers, you can do the platinum buyers, or you could even downgrade to the standard, you know, which most people don't do. But if you just needed to do it to make a buyer's policy on there to close, then yes, it doesn't have to match. Any other questions?
Apparently it's been a while. We got a lot of questions.
Yeah, and something else I just thought of that just popped into my head, another thing with limits real quick, because this has come up a couple times in the last couple of weeks on appliances. So all companies have limits on appliances. Most are at 5,000, which ours is. However, I've gotten a couple calls over the last couple of weeks where they've been with a company that's only covering $3,000. So make sure that if you guys don't know the limit of the company that you're working with, because that's not any stuff anybody, you know, puts in big bold writing on the front of our brochure. Here's all our limits. It's usually not until there's an issue that's when you find out we don't cover tree roots, or you don't cover hydrojetting, or you only cover $1,500 on pool equipment. It's not something that's usually known up front. So with appliances, because I've seen it more where people are including the washer, dryer, fridge coverage on their plans now. Our limit is 5,000 versus other companies only being at 3,000. So that's another benefit to Old Republic. So anything else?
If you have a 20-year-old heating and air conditioning and it worked fine and everything that went out, do you replace that up to what?
So we don't have a dollar limit on the HVAC system itself. However, with that being said, again, you're gonna want the platinum because that has the most coverage in there, because what's gonna happen is the system's gonna have to be replaced with the new 410A Puron, not the old R22 Freon. Most companies just cover the unit itself, but any of the modifications or upgrades or that type of stuff is not something that's covered. That would be a homeowner's expense. With our platinum, we cover the system itself plus an extra $1,000 in modifications. So it can be like line sets or electrical, because they also have to be minimum 14 SEER energy efficiency rating, which means electrical wires and different things have to be switched out to make the new ones fit, run, all that good stuff where the old one used to be. So I can't say it's going to be covered at 100%, but to get the most coverage in home warranty world, you're going to want to do the platinum, because that's going to cover the cost of the system plus an extra $1,000 in modifications.
Even if it's hooked into the heater?
It's still going to cover, yeah. So in cases like that, the heater portion, so the warranty is going to cover what failed. So if it's just the AC part that failed, but you have to replace your heater in order for it to be compatible, the warranty is not going to cover the heater. It's only going to cover the cost of the air conditioning. So that would be an out-of-pocket expense to the homeowner. Yeah. So it just depends on, that's why I can't say there's a cap, or because every system's different. And the older they are, usually the more modifications and stuff that are going to be needed. But I will say that the platinum is going to be the one to have the client have the least out-of-pocket expense.
And that's the one with the hydro foot.
Yeah, with the hydrojetting, yes. Yeah, you're gonna want to do at least the 625. The 731 is all of that plus washer, dryer, fridge. Yeah.
And agents can put a home warranty on their home anytime.
Yes, agents can put on at any time. The 30-day wait would apply unless you're switching from another company. So normally our plans go into effect the day escrow closes. If it's being done, like you've been in your property 5 years and you just want one, you can put it on, pay for it. It'll start 30 days from the date that it's paid for. Unless you're switching from another company and you do it prior to your current policy expiring. And by prior, I mean, you can literally do it the day before. And then we can have it start on the day your current policy is expiring. And then there's no 30-day wait in that situation.
And it's the same price as what we're looking at.
Yes, so for agents own home or agent referral for the first year, we honor the first year rates, which is our resale prices in here, yes. I think I saw a hand back there, yeah.
So on the appliances, if you don't know if they're under warranty or not, like I had one where they were all pretty new appliances, but the guy did upgrade, he wanted to upgrade to the platinum. Does that work? If like say the refrigerator's still under warranty.
Under manufacturer's warranty? Yeah, so actually that's another benefit of the platinum is because usually when an item is under manufacturer's warranty, the manufacturer only covers the part. They don't cover the labor on it. Where if you have our platinum, we will cover the labor. So they would still have to get the part from the manufacturer, but we'll cover the labor to install that part on covered repairs. So yeah, and usually there's no way to know if it's under manufacturer's warranty until we send a technician out and they run serial number, because some people only have 1 year, some have 3, some have 5. I had a water heater that I was dealing with yesterday where it's a 12-year warranty and they're 7 years in. They had no idea they still had a manufacturer's warranty. So we're having to get the parts from Ream, and then our technician's doing the installation because they have the platinum. If the client only has the ultimate, we would not cover the labor under manufacturer warranty items. Any other questions? All right. Thank you guys. If you need me, let me know. Have a great day.
Appreciate you.
We don't have bags. We just have the paper door hangers. Yeah.
All right, so a couple of office things I just want to mention. We have a new Wi-Fi system in the office. If you haven't been here in a while, make sure you change your cell phones and your laptops to the new Wi-Fi. Sean has put notes everywhere. There's one for agents and there's one for customers. So agents can obviously print from this Wi-Fi, customers cannot. I don't know why. What does it matter? Why would we put a customer on Wi-Fi in the conference rooms if they're not going to print something? I don't know. But if they want to get on their cell phone or something, they can use the ones that are posted in the conference rooms that are for customers only. It's not like they know our codes or anything. So just saying, don't forget to change those over. Nothing changes. As soon as you get on the new Wi-Fi, then your printers will work the same as before. So there's no change there. That is HM for sale. Yeah, and hopefully you have one sitting over there on your desk, or I probably stole it. All right, also you guys, I'm just kind of a little bit of real estate gossip. You probably saw that Compass took over Glide. And remember I told you to please don't use Glide for your RPAs and stuff like that? I had no idea this was coming. Sounds like CAR had no idea this was coming, but just let's not use Glide. Obviously it's easy for PEDs, and PEDs are fine, but let's not be writing RPAs or anything like that through Glide. Let's just continue doing what we've been doing and using zip forms. That's going to keep the information where it needs to be, and that's with you. Yes, Linda? I'd rather you not. I would rather you use it, use the zip forms version where they can, yeah. No, you can send it through zip forms, DigiSign, and they can mark the boxes. Yeah, they can mark it on their side. It's not, when you see it, it's all blacked out. The boxes on the TDS and the SPQ are blacked out through zip forms, but when your client gets it, the seller, it's available for them to mark the boxes. So that's my opinion. If you do what you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Shannon, I have a question.
She said that because some people like to use SPQ and TDS on Glide.
and because it asks the questions instead of them just filling in the boxes. And some people aren't aware that Zip Forms does allow you to seller to fill out the TDS and SPQ boxes once they receive it digitally.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to do the DigiSign through Zip Forms, that's all.
Shannon, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot in the MLS of selling agents asking for offers only through Glide. How do we
Offers
handle
through
that?
Glide?
Yeah, they only want offers through Glide.
I think that's
I know,
automatic.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, should you just go ahead and send them a regular offer to their email?
It might be automatically written in there is what's, I haven't seen that, but I do know that.
Well, no,
is it in every
they're
single
writing
listing?
it in the private in the agent comments.
Those are Compass agents. Just saying. But the PED form through the MLS, you probably already recognize this. When you fill it out on Glide and your clients, everybody signs it, it goes back to both parties automatically, which makes it so much easier. So I haven't heard the final thing from our corporate, but they basically were like, just don't use it. Don't use it if you can for right now until we, figure things out, because, Showing Time is also owned by who now? By Zillow? Yeah. So, I mean, they're trying to buy the business right now. I know Kelly and Rana just had Open Door take one of their listings away. They way overpaid for it. And I feel like the Open Door was buying that listing just to get some inventory in this market. So things are happening, yes.
Can we just put in our listing that Zip Form offers accepted only?
Yeah, you can put Zip Form offers only. That's totally okay with agent remarks. Mm-hmm.
They're representing your client.
Right, it's your client. You do it the way you want to do it. Right, so let's talk about the market stats real quick. I know we didn't have stats last week, so the changes are just going to be based on the previous week. So we have 167 new listings in the Temecula Valley. That's up 37, yay. 297 went to pending in the last 7 days. That's down by 27. 236 closed. That's down slightly by 12. And total in the Temecula Valley listings, single family only in the last total altogether, 407 listings, and that's up 28. So it's good to see these listings are coming and going up. In Temecula only, we have 112 single family homes. That's up as well. And the starting price is $450. So I always like to know that. So your first time buyers can know that, no, they can't have Temecula. And Riverside County, all single family residential listings, and the whole county there's 1,735, which is almost the same as the last time we checked. It's just down 17. So I told you I was going to talk to you about a couple of marketing things that have been unveiled for you and you may have not noticed. So I'm going to share with you. Oops. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to share with you is pre-listings in our VAC. So right now we know that we can take listings and put them in a registered status. That means they sign the contract, but they're not ready to be marketed yet. But we can market them to our internal office. Okay, and so how you do that is in the VAC. Gay, can you see my screen? Okay, so you go into the VAC and you click on listings and there is a button that says pre-market listings. Now this was just revealed. It started last week. You may not have seen it, but basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna click the new button and you're gonna fill in the blanks. Now the listing ID, I don't believe you can fill in at all. It's just gonna automatically put a listing ID there because it's not in the MLS necessarily. Right, but this doesn't even if you don't even have a listing, Like this could be like someone says you definitely have this listing. It's just I'm not signing any papers. You could even put it here. Now, so you're going to put in the property type. You're going to fill in all the blanks. If you snap a photo, put the photo in there, and then it automatically puts you as the agent on this. So it will have your name, your email, your phone number, and then you save it. Now, what will happen is once a day, every agent in our market, and our market right now, I believe is California. You cannot market to other states. We'll get a list once a day with the pre-market listings that are in the VAC. And you can go back and look at these listings under that same header. And so these are the pre-market listings. Now, the one thing it doesn't have, which I probably will recommend today when I get to our management meeting, is it doesn't say how much your commission, buyer's agent commission, will be. But I would imagine there's something there for you. So I just want to make you guys aware of this. It will only go out one time to the market area for our agents, and then you can go to VAC and look at all of them. And so you'll be getting a daily email. So I don't think you can turn it off, but just know those are not even on the MLS yet, really. Because we can have registered, yes, but I have it registered and none of you can see it. But if I put it in here, you all can see it. Does that make sense?
But if you don't have the listing, like you said, you don't want to blast out the address.
Yeah,
For
so
someone else
maybe
to
you
see
don't,
if you
but they don't know.
Oh, they don't know.
They don't know you don't have
the
a,
listing. Okay.
right. Nobody, there's no,
Wow.
say that again? Once a day. Yes, only the new ones for the day are emailed out daily, but they will remain in the list for only 1 week and then they fall off. So you don't have to worry about, I put it in there once and now it's active. I want to take it off there. It will automatically fall off. So we are also trying to figure out a way for it to auto-populate into buy side. As coming soon. And there's legalities amongst the states. Different states have different rules. So I'll get back to you on that one. But for now, this is our internal pre-listing stuff. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So the other one is more for you as well for marketing. How many people recognized that Canva, are you getting emails from Canva like non-stop right now? Yeah. So Berkshire Hathaway partnered with Canva, and now we as California Properties have also included our templates with Canva. So all those farming flyers that are a pain in the butt to work on, especially for you Mac users because they're Word, are in Canva. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to work them. So you're in your VAC, and we don't have a tile necessarily yet, but we do have this big button right here. You're just going to click on here, and here's the kicker though. So I've been getting emails from Canva for probably 6 or 8 months, and I signed up for Canva under 3 different email addresses. You have to use this the way I'm going to show you. You have to be under your Berkshire Hathaway email, okay? And so, yeah. So you can delete your old account or something, or I'm going to try to get Canva. Shauna said she signed up with her Berkshire and it's not working properly. So, and I signed up under my Berkshire and it did work. So I'm not sure. We'll have the Canva person come and do a workshop with us. One probably is going to do the rounds with the whole company. Okay, so basically I'm going to go ahead and say sign up with Google because we are Google based on our emails. And I'm hoping this works correctly. So you'll know you're in the right place because it says welcome California, Arizona, Nevada properties. So you can go ahead and close that window. And right here on the left side, there is Berkshire Hathaway, California, Arizona, Nevada properties. These are all our flyers for farming, okay? Now, what I will tell you is pay attention that you're grabbing California because it starts, see now they've changed it since I was in this morning. They've got Arizona first, then California, and then probably Nevada. So just to show you how simple it is, you're going to click on one of them. To see the preview, you're going to click make a copy. Okay. Then you're going to go to, let me see if I could, can you guys see that? I'm going to try to make it a little bigger. That's a little bit better. All right, so say I want to change the photo of the agent here. You're going to go to uploads and you're going to have to upload your photo here, but I've got the photo of on the flyer marked, and now I'm going to click my face. And it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Of course it didn't. Drag it, got it. Thank you guys. I did it yesterday. There, yay. Okay, and then anything you want to change in here, you just double click in the box and you change it. Okay. You can add, so it's those of you that farm together. I better make this right because I'm going to show you how to do it on Facebook. I'll just go back and delete it later. Anyway, you can stretch this. You can move this box around, up or down. It's very much like Publisher. Thanks, Shauna. Anyways, you guys get the idea, right? All right. So once you're done, there's a lot of different ways to save it. And so you know if you're going to do social media, you have to save it as a photo. If you're going to print it, you probably want it as a PDF, okay? So up at the top, you're not going to do the print flyers because what that's going to do is offer you for Canva to print it for you. And you could do that if you want some better paper or something like that. But I mean, we have free color copies here, so we should be using the free color copies. But I'm going to show you. Still 200 color copies every month. It's a new month. So if I wanted to share this right now on Facebook, I can just click on it. And the first time it's going to ask you to register with your Facebook. It only allowed me to do my business page. So those of you who don't have a business page, maybe we'll have a class so that you can finally get your business page. Because there are some things that will not just post for you. Okay, but so if I were to click on here, I can write something on here. Now I don't have a lot of followers on my business page, so I don't care if I screw it up because I'm going to go delete it in a minute. Testing. Publish. And it has Instagram, it has Twitter, I believe it has LinkedIn on there as well. But you don't have to do direct. So for those of you who have just personal, you can also save it. So let's go to my home page so we can see how bad it is, and I can delete it right now. That's not where I wanted to go. Here, we'll go here. That's why I have Facebook open. Here. So there's my test. Easy peasy, right? All right. So let's do one more thing here. All right. So every time you're in Canva, you just have to pick what you want to work on and you click make a copy. You can try to edit it when it comes up, but you're going to ruin the template. I don't think, I think we probably have them locked by now. So let's go back to my designs. Here's one that's normal that I actually did fill in everything when I was playing with it. So if you want to, let's see, download it, you can email it. So let's download this instead. And it automatically does PDF, but on here there's a JPG. JPG is a photo. So if you want to share it on social media, without going to your business, that's the way you're going to do it. You're going to save it as a JPEG and download it to your computer. Easy, right?
Shannon, I have noticed that sometimes the quality isn't as good if I save it as a JPEG.
Probably
So
not.
I will save it as a PDF on my computer and then export it
Got it.
to a JPEG.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, sometimes it's a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, got it. Good to know.
Shannon, do you know if you can do it to a Facebook group?
You have to set up one Facebook for each profile. So you would just have to probably save. You know what I would do? I think I know what you're gonna put it in your farm. I would put it on your personal page or your business page and then share it to there from there. And then that way you kind of get double duty.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to be changing your profile from your business to your group to your person. You can't do personal, but you know what I'm saying? So that's that.
Okay.
And then you can manage which count to go and push that.
You can manage, but it doesn't give you your person. You can manage your Facebook accounts that it goes to, but it does not offer your personal account. So for me, and then I will tell you, the reason I told you the story of I was on Canva 3 times is because I had already logged in under like my personal I put everything under my junk Gmail, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Everything's going there just in case they want to spam me. So I had connected my Facebook there and it said, oh, that Facebook's already connected to another account. I had to go figure out how to get into that old account and undo that connection before I could connect it to the Berkshire one. So keep that in mind too. It's not that hard. I promise. I promise. I was able to figure it out with no help, Shauna.
If you can do every word direct, you can do this. Oh,
Wait, I can't hear you. Picture. Correct. Right. So what Shauna was just reiterating was if you want to put it on your personal, you're just going to save it as a document or a picture. A picture would be easier. And then you can post it and boost it on your personal. And that's totally easy too. Absolutely. You can do it backwards. And I do that a lot too, just so I can get double duty. Yeah, put it on your business and then share it to your personal. That's a good idea. All right, so that is enough for me. I want to just mention there's a couple of trainings coming up. One is today. I mean, after we unveil all these fun things, we have to go back and remember the tools that we've had for a long time. So AdWorks has been hitting you guys with trainings this week. There's one in particular today at noon, and it's overcoming low inventory. Of course, it's a free class, and they want to show you how you can make ads on AdWorks. I will tell you, they're not cheap. Mike Ferry's doing time management webinar with Rick on Friday at 1:30. And next week, John Giardinelli's doing a brown bag lunch. He's our association attorney. That's on the 11th from 11 to 1. So before I step down, I wanted to share something fun with everybody. Let me share a different page. Oh, wait. I was on the right place. I left my Facebook open on purpose.
Hey, thanks for meeting on such short notice. As your realtor, I am always here for you. You know, we've been thinking about a move after, staring at the same walls for a year. Uh-huh. I saw a house that went on the market down the street. I think we want to take a look at it. Cool. The seller wants all the offers by 3 p.m. today. Are you sure? That's in 20 minutes. Plenty of time. I don't know if I can buy a house I've never been inside. Let's see. Okay. I can get you a 4-minute virtual showing starting in the next... A virtual showing? Yeah. Sellers don't really need to let people in their houses anymore. Oh, because of COVID. Sure, yeah. That's it. That's a lot of money for just seeing a couple exterior photos and a floor plan. Wow. I know, right? No, did you say floor plan? Yeah, That's really generous of them to include a floor plan. Generous. You should be so grateful. Okay, a lot of sellers are accepting over asking. Over asking, what is that? Bidding above the sale price. We used to bid like 50 grand below the sale price. Oh, those days are long gone. So what are you comfortable with? Maybe 5,000 over asking? More. 7? What, 10? Is that the best we can do? But I haven't even seen it. You know what,
Sorry.
my friend is the listing agent. Let me call him and feel him out. Okay, cool, thanks. Hey, yeah, I'm so sorry to bother you with another interested buyer. I know. I just have to do the price they're thinking. I know, I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, great, I'll let her know. What did he say? They have 72 offers and the lowest is 50,000 over asking. $50,000? Are you kidding me? He did say this is an emotional move for them, so maybe a letter could help you. A letter. Just like a little love note about how much you love their home and how honored you'd be if they chose you. I have to write a cover letter for a house. Like a resume? We can get creative, like a poem or a haiku, or get your husband to write a parody for them. So a song to the house? Yes, like, we want to buy your house. But you know what? You can't say anything about your kids or your background or your life or anything too personal, but make it really creative and tug at them emotionally. I'm so confused right now. Okay, I've got all the additional terms. Lay it on me. Nothing's gonna surprise me right now. You pay for all the closing costs. No way. They take all the appliances. What? And the light fixtures. That's a thing. And the hardwoods. They're reclaimed, so they're just reclaiming them. So no lights or floor. And you just have to agree to pay for their move across town. Their move across town? No, this is insane. Or the first semester of their daughter's college tuition. Your choice. This is honestly nuts. No. Oh, they also want your dog. How do they know we have a dog? I'm not at liberty to say. Listen, we were just thinking about a move. No thinking, just buying. We thought we'd take the weekend and just like shop around. Oh, if you could move out by Thursday, I have an all cash offer for your house. Wait, what? My house? Are you good with this? There is no way. Oh. No. Why don't we just remodel? Contractors are so backed up right now. Really? Oh, look, a new listing. That is on the highway, but it has lights and floors. And appliances? We can negotiate. Nope. No, we can't. Missed it. It's gone. The buyers are giving them a boat and a pony. A pony? No, that house is literally sitting on top of the highway. I know, we missed a good one. And scene. We love.
All right, I just thought that would be. All right, if you guys don't follow Lab Coat Agents, that's where all the fun stuff is. And everybody bitching and moaning about offers is where it's at. So that's all I have for today. Anybody have announcements they want to share? I know we had book club, but I think we're still deciding on a book.
Where's everybody at?
Nobody went. They had a small social gathering of drinking wine instead of book club. So we'll get back to you on book club thing. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us virtually. And wow, obviously everybody wanted to get out today. So I'm glad to see everybody who's here live. Have a wonderful Cinco de Mayo and happy Mother's Day to all the moms in our office. So see you guys later.
Thanks, Shannon. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.